Important announcement. The March Against Corruption National Day is November 2nd. That's Saturday, November 2nd. Join local action groups like Move to Amend, Kent County Democrats, Teamsters, Dominican Sisters, Move On, and numerous others to make a public statement about corruption within our government and its effect on our democracy. It will meet at 10 in the morning on Saturday, November 2 at Calder Plaza in downtown Grand Rapids. We will march past the various government buildings on the way to the Gerald Ford Museum. Feel free to bring posters and signs and a loud voice. That date is Saturday, November 2. This is a National March Against Corruption Day.
Yeah. Well, when I first got here, no. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah. And we can use them for the next march. Thank you. Can I buy a raffle ticket? Yep. They're $5. And then there's T-shirts too.
No.
Yep, and your phone number, name and phone number. There's water bottles up there if anyone. How much are they? 90? Yeah. Yep.
Hi.
Name and phone number.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me who you are and why you're here.
My name is Edie Paladin and I'm here to fight GMOs.
GMO. Now tell people what that is.
Genetically modified organisms.
Genetically modified organism. What does that mean?
It means poisoning our food, growing clones of our food.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, this is quite an
Taking
occasion.
the nutrition out of our healthy fruits and vegetables.
Wow, what a picture. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
This is my friend Miranda.
Oh, okay.
She's here for the same
Hi.
cause.
I'm a bag of tomatoes today.
Oh. All right. Tell us more. What is this all about? There's a lot of people out here. Where are they from?
Where are they from?
Yeah.
All around.
Everywhere.
We're from
Probably
Muskegon.
mostly from Grand Rapids, but we're from Muskegon.
Guys, I just want to thank you for all coming out and supporting the cause.
Wow.
Right on. I will let you know as soon as the organizers of March Against Monsanto on the national level get a hold of me, and I will keep you all posted. No GMO is holding a movie night in 3 nights. Please come up and get information from them. They have all sorts of crazy resources, and there are all sorts of events that go on through them.
Is We the People Amendment. It's a national program, a national movement. There has been a petition to sign online to show your support for it. And it would be for the, that is www.wethepeopleamendment.org. The House Joint Resolution 29 was introduced in Congress on February 14th, 2013. That's almost a year now. Section 1 of that House Joint Resolution 29 is the artificial entities such as corporations do not have constitutional rights. Corporations are not persons. The right protected by the Constitution of the United States are the rights of natural persons only. Artificial entities established by the laws of any state, the United States, or any foreign state shall have no rights under the Constitution and are subject to regulation by the people through federal, state, or local law. The privileges of artificial entities shall be determined by the people through federal, state, or local law, and shall not be construed to be inherent or inalienable. Now that means that corporations are not persons and don't have the rights of persons. The second section of that bill, House Joint Resolution 29, is that money is not free speech. Federal, state, and local government shall regulate, limit, or prohibit contributions and expenditures, including a candidate's own contributions and expenditures, to ensure that all citizens, regardless of their economic status, have access to the political process. Mention 3, that's at 1118 Wealthy Street Southeast in Grand Rapids, 49506. It is the office of the Institute for Global Education, gmail.com, or the website is www.movetoamend.org/mi-grand-rapids. Look for us on Facebook, look for us on YouTube, and particularly to see the speech given in Grand Rapids in late August by David Cobb, the National Executive Committee of the Move to Amend. And he is expected back in Grand Rapids sometime soon. And you can see it on YouTube and also on GRTV at the programs of Corinne Carey, Monday night at 8:30, Wednesday afternoon at 3:30, or Friday morning at 10 o'clock. These are all part of Move to Amend.
To educate and to unite and converse and talk about GMOs. So please reach out and
Well, good to see you guys again.
The movie, Seeds of Death. It's going to be on, it's free. It's at Park Church, which is
St. Mark.
St. Mark's at Fulton, at Division and Pearl Street. It's at 7 p.m. It is free. We want everybody there. It's with no GMO for Michigan and the Nourishing Ways of West Michigan.
Wait a minute, you gotta
We will have more. We're going to have a discussion. We will have more movies if you all show up.
right on. Also, No GMO has t-shirts on sale right now for $15, March t-shirts, as well as a $5 raffle for a donated basket from Harvest Health for delicious food. Also today, just because we are done yelling at the city, there are so many more things you can do. We set up a hot spot throughout the city. There are 5 different businesses that support GMO-free, organic, healthy, sustainable options and lifestyles. I urge you to go there, walk in, meet them. I've gotten the chance throughout the last couple marches to spend time with some of these people, and they are amazing people dedicated to giving you healthy alternatives. No, ma'am. So thank you again for coming out, and please go ahead. It's a beautiful day. Take a walk. Learn who your community has available for you, and thank you so much again.
Everybody should give themselves a hand for marching. Good job. Just a minute, I'll get it for you.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm Corinne Carey, and I do a program on GRTV, which is public access, which is the people's voice in Grand Rapids.
Oh, beautiful.
And yes, so I will hope to be able to broadcast this soon. Tell me more
give you
on
my
what
real
it's about.
face. Absolutely. The March Against Monsanto is just about creating awareness for our community about the use of GMOs in our food supply.
GMO,
Genetically modified organism.
and what does that mean?
if we break it down real short and simple, they're taking...
These are the top 10 facts you should know about Monsanto. And this is after a long history that you can check out on computer, online, of Monsanto products being fined and poisonous for our foods and for other products that they put out for years and years and years, since before World War I. So these are things you should know about current Monsanto. First, that there is no MGO labeling laws in the United States. 2, lack of adequate FDA, that's Food and Drug Administration, or USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture, safety testing. There is a lack. 3, Monsanto puts small farmers out of business. Also, there are many farmer suicides after GMO crop failures, particularly in India. 4, Monsanto products pollute the developing world. Among other things, Agent Orange, put out by Monsanto, has killed or injured, damaged 500,000 babies, particularly in Vietnam, but also as the result of our own soldiers being in Vietnam when Agent Orange was used. And they're having trouble, have had trouble, in getting compensation for that, financial compensation. 5, Monsanto is blocking government regulations at every turn. Number 6, Monsanto is guilty of false advertising and scientific fraud. Among other things, funding many universities, including University of Michigan, for research, so-called research that is being done that absolves Monsanto of the guilt that others are finding they are responsible for. 7, the consumers do reject the bovine growth hormone, RGBH, in milk. And again, that's another thing that Monsanto puts out, sells, makes profit, and contaminates our milk. Number 8, GMO crops do not increase yields, which is one of the claims that Monsanto has made, but they do not increase yields of crops. Number 9, Monsanto controls U.S. soy market. It is said 100% of any soy product is under the control of Monsanto and the use of their poisonous and toxic additives. And 10, Monsanto's GMO foods cause new food allergies as well as health problems such as cancer and many other health issues.
Our seeds and bringing them to labs and genetically altering their DNA instead of, it's very different from natural hybridization. They're actually tinkering and playing with nature. When we do things like this, we have to expect that the consequences will be great. There will be costs on our health. There are a lot of health risks with this that have been proven, with cancers and tumors and infertility.
Our food causes that?
Yep, our food. Right now, there are 90% of the world's corn is already GMO, organically modified.
90%?
90%, and nobody knows. So that is the main thing, is getting it out there, because we are being fed this food that we think is healthy, and it's on the contrary very unhealthy for us. So it's about spreading awareness, because you can't be outraged if you don't know.
No.
You can't make change if you don't know.
Well, don't we mostly expect that the people who take care of our food are going to keep it healthy?
You hope so, but it looks You know, over the course of time, it has been proven that our health is not their number one priority, but gaining economic wealth is.
Oh, money.
Money.
Greed.
Greed. It always boils down to the most money. At the end of the day, you have to figure out what you can do to make change in your own life.
Anything else you want to, well, tell me what this event is. How did this come about?
Okay, March Against Monsanto is actually a worldwide phenomenon. It started in Oregon. Tammy, I want to say Canal. You can find it on the website, the link to the main national March Against Monsanto. We're just one of 432 cities that protested. The first one.
432.
Worldwide.
Wow.
Yep. We're just one of the tiny cities that stood up and decided we need to voice. You know, it's a major breakthrough to have that kind of unity globally.
Yes.
And we just got to keep that momentum on. If we keep standing up for our rights, eventually we have to be heard.
And where did all these people come from?
You know, my favorite part about this particular issue is because it's in our food, it affects everyone. So it's an eclectic group of people from every walk of life. Social status doesn't matter, race doesn't matter, age doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter. That's all thrown out the door because it's what we eat. You can't get away from food. You have to eat to sustain life. And that's one of the most beautiful things about this cause is it creates that unity that is hard to create.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful movement.
Well, thank you. Anything else you want to add?
No, thank you for coming out.
Is there another one of these lined up at all? I mean, what can people actually do besides, as they say, vote with their dollars, buy the food that they know is not Monsanto's?
The main thing that I stress out is it doesn't cost dollars to eat, it costs your time. If you are willing to put in your time and you obtain seeds from friends, you plant those seeds grow, you harvest, you eat, and you collect those seeds from the food that you ate, it never costs a single dollar, it costs your time. If you're willing to put in your time, the benefits are out of this world.
Are you guys interested in the raffle?
Beautiful. Sure. Beautiful.
Okay, it's $5
Yeah,
to take
thank
a
you
night to see
again.
your name and your
Yes,
phone number
yes.
on there so I can
I
call
just
you.
can't believe what a turnout this is.
It's beautiful. It's, like I said, it's one of my favorite things about this particular cause. It just creates an eclectic group of people.
Bloom Collective is one of the sponsors. And Nourish Organic Market on Wealthy Street. Oh, I didn't even know.
I'm doing good.
Kitchen Flower Boutique, which is out Lake Drive, and Clothing Matters.
Not a problem.
Echo Apparel since 1996. And Moxie, Beauty and Hair Parlor on Wealthy and Diamond, I believe. Oh, close to the Wealthy Theater.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first if this was going to happen because I only had 3 people say yes. And then it just, yesterday, I had made all this stuff up for them. And I walked in like Nourish, Sherry hadn't gotten back to me and I kept hassling her and showing up and dropping off stuff. And yesterday I caught her just as she was in. Like it was just worked out perfectly. And I was like, I pretty much stalked you and just copied and pasted your stuff right here. Just tell me yes, and I will bring you stuff, and you don't have to do anything. Just direct people towards you. This is like that, right? It's just like,
Hi. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, hi. Can I ask you who you are and why you're here?
My name is Nick, and I'm here to kick Monsanto out of our food.
Ah,
No GMOs.
uh-huh. How did you get involved with all this?
I've been eating non-genetically modified food for as long as I've known about Monsanto, and I'm just here to support.
Now, when you eat non-genetically modified, what do you eat?
Generally, I won't buy it unless it says non-GMO on the package, or if it's 100% organic. Just to ensure that there's not anything weird going on.
It has to be organic of some kind then, yeah? And where do you find that?
Meijer's actually not a bad place to find a lot of non-genetically modified foods. Try to stay away from Walmart and some of those larger stores though. Shopping local, going to farmers markets is a great way. There's places like Harvest Health Foods that carry a lot of good products.
Anything you want to add? Well, it sounds like you feel you're on the right track. How about you?
My name is Lauren. I'm here because Monsanto is an evil corporation and they need to stop genetically modifying our food.
Yeah. And what do you eat? Name some names. You know, I mean, not where you get them, since we've heard that, but what kind of food do you eat?
Well, I only eat it if it says USDA organic on it, or if it says non-GMO verified. I go all the same places he does for my food.
Yeah. And how about, are you a vegetarian?
No, I am not.
So you enjoy meat?
I do
form
eat meat.
Or another?
We have chickens on our property, and then we get his uncle owns a pig and cow farm, and he feeds them all organically. So that's the only place we get our meat from.
Wow.
So it's all local.
Yeah. Here. This way.
Our shirts? Yes. This is from the first GMO watch that we did in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Can you, all of us adding up together to stand against Monsanto, we add up, and then the back of it.
GMO free. No one can do everything. Everyone can do something. March against Monsanto. So you're from Kalamazoo?
Yes.
Oh, and you've had
one too.
Yeah. And you've had your march down there?
Yep. Yeah, last in May we did it.
Oh. Well, thank you for coming to Grand Rapids.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
What do you want to add too? People would want to know this. I'm Corinne Carey, and I do a program on our local GRTV.
Okay.
And this is my cod.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
And so, I try to do things on peace, justice, and environment, and this surely fits that.
It surely does.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So how did you get involved with it?
Just became aware of what's inside of the food that we eat and what we don't want to eat, and just paid attention to the ingredients, picked up the boxes, started reading, started quizzing what is inside of there, knowing how Monsanto works, and watching Food Inc. was very helpful. That was a long time ago, but if you just pick that up and watch it, you get some good information to start you off to healthier living.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that anything with high fructose is not on the okay list.
Yes, exactly. Or anything with corn syrup is not on our list anyways. Nope, absolutely. Keep it as natural to the main ingredient as possible. Keep it as basic.
Anything you think of you want to add?
No.
Well, I appreciate it. I hear a talk going on behind me here.
Yes,
He's ready to sell us water. Our water's fracked.
Yep. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for the air tax. That's what I'm waiting for. Pretty soon they're going to own the air that we breathe. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh.
Quality of the air.
Yes, yes. And then they're going to start selling clean air to us.
Well, they already sell air filters, so maybe that's...
That's the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end, okay? That's
I
it.
understand that Waukesha, Wisconsin is just outside the borderline. I think it's 15 miles from the Great Lakes that has been set as the limit of the areas that can use water from the Great Lakes. And that they have discovered radiation in their water.
Yep.
And yeah, tell us more.
Well, I don't know about the radiation. All I know is after that huge oil spill, a good chunk of like our water supply got ruined because of one of the oil companies up in Canada. Their pipeline broke, and they had a bunch of crude oil flow into the Kalamazoo and all the way out to Lake Michigan. Like, this was back in 2010.
Oh, that
Something
long
like that?
ago.
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
too long
it's all
ago.
fixed now, isn't it?
They're claiming that they're supposed to be done by 2015, but the way they're dragging their feet, I doubt it's going to be done.
5 years of
Yeah.
contaminating Lake Michigan.
They let it run for like 4 or 5 hours or something like that. It was like over 800,000 barrels that dumped in or something like that. Like, it was just some outrageous number, you know.
Yeah.
All I remember is they were sending their boys in to clean it up, and they were talking trash about our town. They're like, we didn't stand for it. You know, we straight up booted them out of bars, restaurants. We didn't let them eat. You know, I worked for one restaurant that started supplying them. I said that I had to stop. And they asked me why. I said why, and so they quit feeding them. And a couple other restaurants picked up on it. But, like, you know, and then you got this going on, which will contaminate your air, your water, your soil, your food, like everything going on with it. And so pretty much no matter what you eat, you're going to be contaminating yourself, and then you're going to be contaminating your planet some more.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, it's one of those things.